Shana Tova, welcome back after an extended break to this YouTube vodcast. We're going to start off this year, Parsha Noach. As Noach emerges from the ark, one of the first commands that Hashem gives him is the prohibition of murder. And the verse says, Shofek dam ha'adam ba'adam damu yishafech. Then anybody who spills the blood of man, by man shall his blood be spilt. Ki b'tzelem Elokim asa adam. Because man was made in the image of Hashem. And the simple understanding is that if you commit murder, you get put to death. It's one for one, so to speak. And the commentaries explain, the Alshich, great Musadik rabbi, explain as follows. What this prohibition is referring to is not just putting people to death or killing somebody. It's referring to as well embarrassing somebody. Embarrassing somebody in life is tantamount to putting them to death. So rabbis teach about the fact that when somebody gets flushed and there's a rush of blood, it is really, you're humiliating this person, you've killed him. And it's not, if any of us have felt that sort of pain before, being humiliated in public is far more severe and far more painful than a physical blemish and a physical injury. And something you have to be so careful for. And not only that, says the Oshech, says, if you hurt somebody physically, so it hurts for a day or 2 or 3 days, but an emotional blemish, an emotional injury, it can hurt for months, it can hurt for a lifetime. You have to be so careful, because when you insult someone, you embarrass somebody, you can inflict an injury on their self-image, on their self-esteem, and who knows if that will ever heal. So you have to be so careful with your lips. And says the rabbis, that was one of the things that the world was destroyed for. The improper use of our lips, the improper use of our speech. So we really need to be careful that in order that we should sustain the world again. And when we look at the rainbow, know that Hashem, despite the fact that we are speaking the way we're speaking, behaving the way we're speaking, Hashem promised us He wouldn't destroy the world. But it's a consistent reminder to us that we should love one another, respect one another, and never humiliate one another. Shavua Tov, have a great week. See you next week.